Dr. Rosenfarb here. Do you sometimes curse your vision? It's a real conversation. Maybe you do vocally, maybe you express this cursing, this anger. Maybe it's internal conversation that you have with yourself. Just, stop it. And here's why. You get it. Cursing something is a rejection, right? We're afraid. I get it. It's scary. It's very uncomfortable. There's a lot of pain around this situation that you're experiencing. And that fear and anxiety will trigger our sympathetic nervous system to go into fight or flight, right? And that fight mechanism is hatred. I hate it. Cursing my vision. Why? So we get into it. And that negative energy obviously creates more stress. And we're also putting ourselves into a situation where we're victimizing, right? We're aggressive and we're cursing it, but we really need to understand and unpack here what's going on when we do that. Victim energy is very, very, very low frequency energy. We can't heal in this mindset, right? Defeated, victim, it's not a good place to be. And it's not a positive resonance or frequency that we can amplify our healing. And you can't hate something out of existence. You can't hate your way to better vision. You can't beat your eyes up mentally, emotionally, physically. What we resist, persists. And if we spend too much time focusing on our vision in a negative way, feeling anger, feeling irritability, feeling cursed, or cursing our vision, that will do more harm. You can't hate one part of your body, one aspect of this functionality that we call vision, or your eyes, or whatever system, without affecting your entire system, right? You can't just isolate hatred, or cursing, or anger, or anxiety, or worry, or despair, or grief directed towards one area of your existence, of your being, of your functionality, of your capacity. It's going to affect everything, okay? And you know that. So rather, we want to start creating new habits if you've identified that you're doing it. And maybe it's not cursing. Maybe you're just worried about it, like really worried, like sick worried. Maybe you're disgusted about it. Maybe you're just sad. Maybe you're anxious. Whatever emotions you're having, the emotions are okay. Okay? Emotions are fine. We all have them. But when we amplify these emotions and ruminate in these emotions and we start to attack ourselves, most of the time we don't realize it, that actually accelerates the progression of the disease state, right? Can make things worse. So we want to shift, okay? We want to start with, we're in a negative place, right? Let's just kind of zoom out a little bit, whatever you want to call it. You're in a negative state about your situation with your vision. So identify that. It's the first thing you want to do is just, hey, I'm stressed out. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Yes. If you want to share it with somebody, great. You don't have to. You could journal it. Just get present to the fact that you're experiencing some intense or persistent emotions and feelings around this situation. Just get present, right? Just identify the fact that this is what's going, this is what is. No judgment. Just acknowledge it. That act is bringing you into present time, okay? Because a lot of the worry and irritation and frustration or worry, whatever you're having, emotions and feelings that are coming up, it usually is about the present and the future. It's frustrations about what's going on now and projections into a unknown future that doesn't exist yet of what could be. Following me? Okay, good. So we want to get from negative to neutral. That's the first thing we want to do. Neutral's good. Neutral's a good place to be. All right. There's a lot of things we can do. There's a lot of magic that can happen inside neutral, a zeroed out state. So then once we get to near zero in neutral, we can start to help ourselves to think more positively. And by positively, what I mean by that is sending more love and light, literally, to our eyes, to our vision, to the experience of seeing. What we appreciate, appreciates. That includes your vision. Yeah, your mindset can help improve your vision. At least it's going to slow down the progression. Okay? So ask yourself this question, and I know it's not hard, and you may have to sit with it for a little while, especially if you're in a very stressed out state about this right now. If something happened, you're thinking too much, you're mulling it over, maybe you got other stresses that are going on that are compounding this, and this is just kind of like that straw that broke the camel's back. You got too much going on. So you're landing on your vision as a way to just vent about it. So ask yourself this question. Maybe you're not feeling positive right now, right? Maybe you're lucky enough to feel neutral. But I want you to ask yourself this question. What could you appreciate right now about your vision if you wanted to? Maybe you can't find anything to appreciate about your vision. I get it. What else can you appreciate? Keep asking yourself that. If you're a journaler, you like to write it down. Just keep thinking about it. And if nothing comes up, then you tell yourself, I want to know what I can appreciate here and now. As long as you're in a relaxed state, your subconscious will deliver on that request and that demand. So also consider, again, if you're kind of shifting into neutral to positive, you can start to ask better questions. What great lessons could exist? I'm not saying they do exist. They could exist inside this life experience that you're dealing with. Maybe it's a little bit of vision loss. Maybe it's a lot. But is it possible that there is something good, some life experiences, some thing, some emotions, some people you've met, some insights you've had, some experiences you've had that have benefited you in some way, that have been positive? And if none of them come to mind right now, that's okay too. They will. They will. And then, once you start to move from neutral to positive, what else can you do to actively help your vision and show them more love, more attention, more kindness, more appreciation? You deserve it. Remember, your eyes are a part of you. As I said earlier, you can't hate on one area of your body and expect it to not have an impact on the rest of your system. Think of it like a family, right? You can't be abusive. Again, I'm not saying you are, but a family unit cannot be abusive to one person in that family and the whole family will be functional, right? It's just like our body. We can't abuse a certain part of our body, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally, whether it's through habits, through our thoughts, feelings, action. So what can you do now? What can you start working on? What habits can you start to implement? What mindsets, what feelings can you shift to find more gratitude, more appreciation, more love, more attention, positive attention that your eyes need? Positive action, positive attention is the fastest track to at least slowing your progression and often healing it. In this way, you shift from a victim to a victor. You got this. It's not easy. Nobody said it's easy. And it's not your fault. But it's your responsibility. And that starts with just taking audit and just being honest with yourself about where you are, where you want to go. If there's something that myself or we can do to help you, we're here. So feel free to reach out. See you soon.